Action!
All right, y'all. It's first quarter. We are rolling. First quarter is underway. Things is happening. And it is February already. Man, I don't know where the time went, but listen, want to welcome you here to the Reimagining Worship Podcast. My name is Trevor Chin. I'm your host. Listen, this is a podcast about developing a unified sound in a polarized culture. Let me tell you just a brief kind of 30-second background. Since the last time I recorded a video or a podcast, my church went through a merger. So two churches joined together to become one new church, one new institution in a new location, new name, new brand, all that kind of good stuff. And even some of the stuff that I want to talk about today is like this is what spurred on this video. Through a lot of change, through a lot of new relationships, through a lot of new ideas, new concepts, organization kind of fell out the bottom. And this is just a video that I wanted to come kind of kick off our new year. Listen, you made it through the end of last year. Congratulations. You made it. Breathe. You can breathe, but we're in a new year. It's a new quarter. And these are just some things that helped me manage a larger team or a new team and new relationships. But I wanted to kind of do a quick video on like how to plan for, how to better plan, how to better systematize. Listen, one thing I know is that especially those in the creative department can kind of fly by the, what grandma used to say, fly by the seam of our pants. And the goal for us for this year is to not do that because that gets exhausting. It gets tedious. It becomes to be unrealistic, all that kind of good stuff. So these are some practical things that I'm implementing myself that I wanted to share with you. The first one I want to communicate is lead with vision. Lead with vision. Lead with vision. We can get in this 7-day rut. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We can get stuck in this 7-day rut cycle of like Sunday's coming. Let's get the mandatory minimums together so we can get to Sunday. Let's get the songs. Let's get the backdrops. Let's get the lights. What are the mandatory minimums for us to be able to get to Sunday? And man, I wanted to be honest with you. In doing that, creativity went through the floor. Excitement about coming to church on a Sunday went through the floor. Excitement about a creative process went through the floor because it was just, we were creating for a product. We were creating not even for creativity's sake. We weren't exploring our creativity, but it was just yet another opportunity just to do something for the sake of it needs to get done. And that is top 3 ways for creatives to burn out. So the first big one is lead with vision. For worship leaders or worship pastors or creative team leads. Lead your team, set a vision for your team, speak life over your team. Like let them know what the next 2, 3, 5, 6 months is going to look like, what next year looks like. Give them a larger vision beyond just a Sunday to Sunday, because the quickest way to burn out is Sunday to Sunday creativity, period. Number 2, the second idea is set smart goals. Listen, set smart goals, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. Oftentimes we can just say, hey, listen, we're going to do this. We're going to do these songs in this order, in this way. No, set specific, measurable, achievable goals, realistic goals, and timely ones so that we can all have a clear line of communication. When we have our meetings, the expectations are already understood, and that's how we move forward with that. The other real big thing, and this is more of a personal thing that I want to encourage us with. This is going to be a quick video, but this is more of a personal one. Manage your work week and organize better. One thing that I started using was the matter of fact, it's right here. This is not a sponsored ad. This is but the full focus planner. The full focus planner helps me organize my week, helps me organize my life, to be honest with you. But this is something that I was able to grab a hold of and be more intentional about my work week. What time am I waking up? How does my workday start? How does my workday end? What does Thursday look like for me? What does next Tuesday look like for me? What are goals that I want to achieve this quarter? What are goals that need to be achieved next quarter? All of these things we want to be able to better organize, even for our own selves, for our own schedules. And I recognize the more organized I am, the better I can lead, and the more clear my communication is in my leadership. So organize better, manage your work week. One word that my pastor said, my direct supervisor said was, he said, you want to become more predictable. Who that was. I don't know what I'm doing in 15 minutes. You know what I mean? Well, at the time, I'm trying to do better with that. But like, predictability was a word that he wanted me to kind of work on, and I was like, that doesn't. I feel like that's not how I operate, but that is because I am one that is just trying to get something accomplished, not really rediscovering or rediscovering my creativity, or even having opportunity to create for creation's sake. Creatives, when was the last time you created just to create? When was the last time you created something that you didn't put on Instagram, that you didn't put on YouTube, that you didn't put somewhere? Like, it wasn't a reel, it wasn't a sermon series. When was the last time you just made a graphic for yourself? Like, this is, I want to argue, because we don't have time to do that. Like, our output is based on what needs to be accomplished on a week-to-week basis. So manage your week better. Use a full focus planner. If that don't work for you, get a calendar. Be more intentional with your time. Now, I'm not saying I got this down pat. I'm saying this is something that I'm intentionally trying to work on. But manage your work week better. Here's a big one. This is a very, very big one. This is the last one I want to spend a little bit of time here. Creative planning, team planning, and future planning. One thing that I started doing this year is that one day out the quarter, the entire creative team will get together. So I'll pull the entire team together, the vocalists, the band, graphic design, social media, whoever does PowerPoint presentation, whatever the case may be. Get everybody together in one room on one day. Get some food, set a nice environment, set up a few stations. And one thing I want to encourage you to do is plan out and schedule your whole quarter. I know that sounds crazy. But schedule the entire quarter. Schedule what songs, schedule who's singing, schedule who's playing. Because you'll then have the songs, then the presentation team can get together. They can get the lyrics, make the presentation, make playlists on ProPresenter for the entire quarter. Go into Planning Center, schedule everyone, put all the songs in Planning Center for the entire quarter. Social media, graphics, sermon series, especially especially these days, like most churches have a Sunday matrix of like what the sermon series is going to be for the year. Have the graphic design team then go in to that to start to even create the baseline of what the Sunday social graphics are going to be. Because listen, changes can happen, audibles can happen, but let's have a foundational baseline to be able to work from. Pick 12 to 15 songs tops in the quarter. So let me tell you what I did. We're doing 12 songs this quarter. We're doing 12 to 15 songs this quarter. 12 to 15 songs. Now, those 12 to 15 songs are going to be the songs that are played for our Instagram reels in the background for the video. That is our walk-in music when people are walking in. That is our walk-out music. Every video, every audio sound that comes from my church is one of these 15 songs. That way you're kind of subtly teaching the congregation what the songs are, how the flow of the song goes, all that kind of good stuff. We pick these songs, we get all the lyrics, everything's in ProPresenter, everything's in Planning Center, everyone knows who's playing. We know what songs we're playing in on Easter already. Like, now, if y'all already there, More power to you. That's brand new for me. This is a brand new space to be able to have this level of planning. And then make a YouTube playlist. On the YouTube playlist, all of the songs will be there. You send that to the worship team. You send that to the congregation, so the congregation could be having a worship playlist throughout their week. Like, there's so many ways, creative ways and creative things that you can do in this space. But what this will allow is more creativity now. More creativity and innovation now can happen throughout the week, because you're not bogged down with what songs are we doing Sunday. You're not bogged down with trying to get lyrics. You're not bogged down with trying to create the pro presenter. You're not bogged down with all of the administrative, like, time-consuming stuff. It's done. It's finished. Now this week is like, now we can work on arrangements. Now we can work on transitions. Now we can work on how we transition on and off the stage, how we transition between songs, and even bigger than that for me, how we can connect better, how we can be in fellowship and community more, what's going on in everybody's life, because you already know rehearsal comes, you get in, you get out, but where's the time for fellowship? Where's the time for camaraderie? So those are just a few things that I wanted to communicate. Listen, get your full focus planner. Schedule out your work week, set SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. Manage your work week better, lead with vision. And I really want to encourage you, like, this creative planning day. Our next one is coming up on February 25th, and I'm super excited, but it's a long day. You know what I mean? It's a long day of planning from like a 9:30 to 2. Have comfortable chairs, comfortable seats, comfortable spaces, and like really and then as a team and as a collaboration, come up with everything that you want to come up with for the quarter. So listen, those are just a few things by way of organization. The key for this for this video is organization. Organization. Better organize yourself, organize for your team, communicate clearly, so we can have a creative, successful year. All right, y'all. Listen, you can check me out on Facebook. We have a Facebook group, Reimagining Worship. Or you can. I want to ask you, please, before you go, like, share, subscribe. If you made it this far in the video, please like, share, subscribe. But we want to see you again. I'm working on. This is another transparency moment. I'm working on doing a video a week. It's been a difficulty. A lot has been going on. Right this second, if you might be seeing me talking a little fast, I'm chasing the clock. My wife has piano lessons down here in a little bit. I'm chasing the clock. There's a lot happening. There's a lot going on. But I want to encourage y'all, please like, share, subscribe, follow your boy, give your boy a share, all that kind of good stuff. But until next time,